All right. Welcome back, folks, for what is possibly the final session of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All with Grumpy Magician.
Hello, hello.
Last time, we started our extra day in court, and a lot of things happened as we floundered to buy time.
Yeah, so... Oof, ow. My neck just cracked in a very bad way.
Okay.
Cool, I'm dead.
Alright, well. Good start.
So, yeah, we were buying time. Gumshoe got in a car crash, didn't he?
That was at the end, yeah. He was bringing us the, some of the evidence they found on site, because the killer just barely got away from him.
Yeah, and now it's just like, hey, Francisca, use the thing, TM.
Go find him.
And please find him. He might be dead. That's cool. Just get us the evidence. Okay, thanks, bye.
I'm still waiting. We're gonna send her out to find him. She's going to find him, like, in full sprint, just, like, running down the road.
Oh yeah, just bleeding from the head,
Yeah.
heavy injury. And it's just, I gotta get to the court. They're waiting on me.
Yep. Alright, well, shall we?
Let's get into it. That's 4-2, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. March 23rd, 2:35 p.m., District Court, Courtroom, number 3. Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready? Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
I forget that he doesn't have a nervous animation, so this is what they always give him.
Hmm. He has 3 moods. Sad, proud, and pissed.
Yep. I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth?
That is... It's nothing, Your Honor.
What's wrong with Edgeworth? He also likes Maya Phoenix.
Yeah, he likes the girl. Looks like something unexpected just happened to him.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impax's suicide note.
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we've discovered that this suicide note is a forgery.
What? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This note was not written by Miss Impax herself. It's a fake.
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what is going on? If this was not written by Miss Impax, then who wrote it?
We'd need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Carida.
Mr. Carita?
Well. And it looks like Miss Impax never left the suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about On Guard. However, Your Honor, even though this suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. On Guard could not have known that, and so that fact... that fact remains unchanged.
Yeah, that's definitely the right way to put it. I'm trying to think if they could be correct, but I don't think they could be here.
No, it's either those facts remain unchanged or that fact remains
By the way,
unchanged.
I learned that the trilogy version of this game is actually a redo of the translation, because the original was a real mess, apparently. So, these are more
The
recent.
original. Ooh. Okay. That makes me worried for how bad the original was.
Yeah, well, so here we just have, like, typos. I think it was actual, like, translation errors in the original.
Ah, that would explain it. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it.
That does sound very plausible. This theory that On Guard had no idea that the suicide note was fake, something seems a little wrong with it. Is it? Let's take a look.
Court record.
Yep. Hold on a second. So, theory that he didn't know was a fake. I mean, I guess he didn't really care either way, right? But I don't know what to present to that.
Yeah, maybe Celeste impacts his picture because it has the rising on it.
Well, that was at his own house. Oh. So if it's anything, so let's see. What did Matt actually have? So things related to Matt is like camera, the bear together.
I was gonna say,
the picture.
Oh, unless so he had the other camera, right?
Yes.
And that camera was at Karida's home.
Yeah, he had multiple.
So maybe they're expecting us to go, he would have seen him write it?
That would be a really long con, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm gonna update the save even though it hasn't been far, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a save, but that's the only thing I can think, is obviously we're meant to present something here.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, present evidence. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. On Guard to not have known it was a fake.
Yeah, considering it specifically, they proved this, I think it's going off of his evidence, so...
Spy camera.
The spy camera.
Yep. Take that! Nice. What is this little item called again? A video camera, Your Honor. Well, a very small one, but... Oh, that's right. A camera. Ah, you kids and your fancy toys nowadays. Mr. Edgeworth! Earlier, you claimed that Mr. On Guard knew of the existence of this note because he was spying on the victim. Isn't that right? If that were true, then this means Mr. On Guard would have known that the victim had forged the note. So then, the defendant knew the suicide note was a fake. And if that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Onguard's motive for murder was, it has suddenly disappeared into thin air.
But, Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Onguard monitored Mr. Kurita 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Onguard didn't know of.
Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like this time is you who has dug his own grave.
As I figured.
Huh? As you figured.
As I figured. It came down to this, after all.
Mr. Edgeworth, you are not making any sense.
When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next?
What next?
If the prosecution can't prove Mr. Onguard's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle.
Well, I agree with you there.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time.
Oh, well, that's fine.
However, this witness is a little unusual. Oh yeah, prove me right, Edgeworth. This one was fired off a while ago, come on.
Edgeworth stuttering? This is not like him at all.
Unusual. Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth?
This witness is one who's perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the killer to commit murder?
That's impossible! Who in the... No such person exists who can answer that question with such certainty.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. Who is this witness?
It's...
Yes, go on. Who is it?
the man himself, Mr. Shelley the Killer.
Here we go.
Alright, now is it going to be him up there?
Or someone else, yeah.
Oh, Mr. the Killer.
No, wait! Shelley the Killer! You mean the killer? Or, I mean the assassin?
Yes, Your Honor.
He's coming here. To the witness stand.
Well, yes, in a manner of speaking.
We're gonna have him on the radio.
I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Yes?
is this all right with you?
Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
I wonder if it really is all right to do this.
Very well then. The prosecution calls its witness to the stand.
Edgeworth, is there no other way left to us?
Now then, witness. Your name and your, occupation, please. Yeah, let's
Yep.
go! We're just interviewing him on the radio. Hell yeah. Very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer. and I'm a professional assassin.
I say! What is going on here?
Your Honor.
How can you remain so calm? And what is the meaning of this two-way radio?
Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to this court.
So this must be what that urgent phone call he got earlier was about.
Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure this is really Mr. the Killer himself.
Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are in fact Shelley the Killer. I understand. Please wait a second.
Huh?
Unknown dots. I'm so hungry.
Maya!
Maya!
Voice! Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this?
The defense has no objections to this person. I get why you don't want to say it, Phoenix. But also, how many times has Maya been in this courtroom and the judge doesn't know what she sounds like? We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer.
Well, it looks like we've run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so...
Now then, witness. There's one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Carrera. Is this correct? This is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Carrera. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Very well.
This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's it. A bad dream.
Shelley the Killer. What is he going to say? About my client.
There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client.
Okay. Mr. the Killer seems to be a very clever man. I'd almost say he seems to be mocking us.
While he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor, Mr. Killer is only stating the truth. He's no hypocrite. He's always stood by this one belief.
You mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing? Seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix. Well, we don't have anything that directly contradicts any of what he said, because he didn't give us anything relevant to the case.
Nope. Just down the line.
So, yep, press it down the line.
Alright, from the top. Hold it! We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your client's
don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means?
Sorry. Go on.
Well, because this is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright.
That's only because you don't know about Maya's situation.
I mean, you could say at this point.
You could. It's like, he doesn't care if, like, he's made it clear that he has Maya. I don't think it's gonna be a problem if you say that he does.
Hell, you both already proclaimed Maya in the middle of the courtroom.
He took a phone call screaming about it earlier.
Yeah.
Alright, well. Hold it! The trust between you and your client.
I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome.
That is why you're testifying in this matter.
This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the Dekilla name so my clients can trust me.
But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust?
It has never happened before, but if it ever did,
Yes.
that person wouldn't be my client for very long. They would certainly...
That's enough! Please, no more!
No, Judge, shut up.
I
Let him talk. He is incriminating himself. We
Yeah.
can use this in a later case against him.
That would be incredible if a different game is like, alright, now you gotta catch this guy.
Wait. Just in Edgeworth's one, bring
Maybe.
up the evidence from Net.
Because
Very
it's,
well.
Yep.
Go on.
no, I was gonna say his is more of a traditional point and click where you actually walk around and investigate things, so.
Hmm. Very well. It was only a hypothetical anyway. And say he hypothetically fell on a rake and it impaled his throat. Would be a shame.
Just hypothetically speaking.
That's just, you know, if it should happen by complete chance.
Alright. Number 3. Hold it! That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them.
It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role.
Their role.
This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven.
You? Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty?
To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, but would you care to die?
No, I didn't say anything.
The judge better watch himself.
I think that's the most polite kill yourself I've ever heard.
It's the,
Actually, it's up there with, I think it's Mori has a song,
boy.
which is just straight up, excuse me, but would you please die now?
Yeah.
Because of course, Grim Reaper.
Yeah. I would also say there is, what is it? Stay hydrated, kids.
Yes.
think that's the channel topic for the... Is that still the channel topic for the 14 channel? Yes. Or no, it's not. It's the Shadowbringers update now. It's still Shadowbringer. Ooh, some of these have been here for a while.
Well, they have been.
Oh, it's for general. That's what
Oh no,
it is.
it's general.
It's general.
Kids.
Perfect. Well, all right. Well, last statement. Hold it. We understand. So please tell us the name of your client.
I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do.
Ah, the egomaniacal.
It's not good for your health to be so aggravated.
Phoenix's inner thoughts are so loud he can hear it through the radio.
Every time you get angry, the static increases. It's bizarre. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you.
And somehow, that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about all this extra fluff. Just tell us the name already.
Patience. Try to calm down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He seems very steadfast and close, so you're going to have to work to get him to talk.
I'm not his therapist, you know. So, I think this is one of those out-of-order presses. So we have to go back over something, probably.
Yeah, so probably 2.
Yeah, 2 again, I would think.
Press that one. Now that we've heard he broke the rules.
Mhm.
Because then we might be able to bring up the camera and potentially go, hey, he broke more rules than you thought and tried to turn on you.
Alright, back to number 2. Hold it! Trust between you and your client.
I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. These are the roles and duties an assassin and his client are to carry out.
I'm sorry, but I was wondering about something you just said. You said that your client had already broken the rules.
A person who frames another is the worst kind of human.
And that's why you feel you can betray this person.
I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role.
Oh, just my luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured?
No, this is good, Phoenix. We can use this.
Yes.
Now then, everyone. Do you think you can understand my logic?
This case just keeps getting better and better.
If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed.
Everyone understands your point, I think. Really.
In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek. You've made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready. Excellent.
The last one has changed.
Ah. Now then, I do believe it's about time I revealed the name of my client. Don't you agree?
Hold it!
Hold it! Cease that bullshit.
Stop talking. I need you to take a little bit longer. Need like 10 more minutes.
I know you're finally about to open up about it. After we've pressed you to open up about it, but can you hold off just a bit longer?
What is it? Now I can't bring myself to ask the client's name.
If you can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness. What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida? That person's name is...
Mm-hmm.
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 Adrian Andrews.
What? Oh, it's everybody.
Collective confusion. Objection! Witness! That's not who you told me it was earlier.
Huh?
Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client. And it is Adrian Andrews. What? This can't be! On the phone earlier.
What's going on here?
My guess is that Mr. the Killer just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back.
Stabbed Edgeworth in the back?
I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court, Mr. the Killer told him a different name. Matt on guard, perhaps?
I knew it.
Objection! This is outrageous! I was deceived. This witness is telling a very serious lie.
But you were the one who summoned this witness.
You, Shelley the Killer. My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matt on guard. Am I correct? All I wish to do is help procure his acquittal. Wow. All of a sudden, it feels like we can actually win this.
Yeah. The prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided this suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, we have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. the Killer's client, who requested the murder, was not the defendant at all.
No.
All this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means that Mr. Matt on guard is innocent.
Can I quickly draw attention? Next time it pulls back,
Yep.
look at how big
It's huge.
the transceiver is.
It's so big.
It's the size of their torsos.
It's a ham radio, yeah.
God damn. I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please, continue your discussion and call me when you've reached a verdict. Gotcha.
Bailiff, please bring Miss Adrian Andrews in immediately.
What now? With the way this is going, On Guard will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya.
Yeah. But Edgeworth is right. The killer is lying. And on guard, my client. I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this? Who would have believed that the prosecution's own witness would absolve the defendant?
Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Shelley the Killer is certainly lying under oath.
It wasn't me. Listen, everyone, please. That testimony just now, it was all one big lie. Miss Andrews. Suicide note may have been a fake. That man, Matt, He's the reason Celeste died. Juan's death was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. That testimony just now. You have to believe me. It was a horrible, horrible lie.
But Mr. the Killer himself has testified. He has named you as his client. Are we really gonna trust a guy who called in on the radio? Who is a known killer? I'm just gonna say, maybe we should question if he's telling the truth.
Also, openly lied to, like, we're claiming that it was the lie to Edgeworth, and therefore we should trust what he's saying now.
No, it's not true.
Also, there is quite a bit of evidence that points to you. Knife and button, donning the nickel samurai costume.
That's...
You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste Impax was a large part of your life. You wanted to follow her, and you wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead.
No. Mr. Wright. You know the truth. Tell them! Tell them the real story. The real killer is. Tell them! Please. Help me. Yes. I know the truth.
That's right.
Yes, Your Honor.
I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions.
I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do?
Well, we gotta do the right thing and keep going, right?
Yeah, like, I think this is essentially supposed to be his moment of, you know what? Fuck being a good lawyer, it's time to be a good person.
Alright, request the trial continue.
Phoenix.
I can't do it, Mia. I can't accept a not guilty.
You are a lawyer.
I know. But Matt on guard is a killer. A murderer. I can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, then I am no better than on guard. And even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact that it is because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth. He could have gotten on guard convicted so many times over, but he never took a single one of those chances. I take this verdict right now. I'd be betraying his trust. His trust? I never thought about it until now. I trust him?
He's having his moment. He's awakening.
Oh, it's happening. Enemies to lovers in progress. We are watching the inversion point. Expectant dots. Yes, you do. Once again, I'm reading your mind. You don't have to say it.
Mr. Wright, your opinion, please.
The defense requests that
we be allowed to further question Mr. DeKiller. Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright?
Right.
But that witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done. I'm not done yet. To see through witnesses' lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. Still more evidence to look at. I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur. Very well. Trial will continue. Mr. Edgeworth, please re-establish connection with Mr. DeKiller.
Right away, Your Honor. Has a verdict been reached? Before that, we would like to talk with you a little more. About. All you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for? Well, actually, we'd like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are usually done.
What is he talking about? Usually done? But what shall we have him testify about now?
Mr. DeKiller, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail. You legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court?
About my client, part 2.
As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client did it to frame another for the crime. Yeah. Too many crow and claws coming up. While pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene, Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. But even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules.
This is a most unexpected turn of events for the, 5th time now? However, this time, everything has finally been revealed.
Objection! Just a second, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
We still have the cross-examination to do.
But you don't need to question testimony like this. Do you, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, the defense will question the witness. As if I have a choice here. Why? What this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense's case. If you scrutinize the testimony, then I'll expose the lies in that oh-so-beneficial testimony, I suppose. I don't understand what's going on anymore. That makes 2 of us. Okay, so she did not know he was already dead, right?
Yes, I believe so.
That's the spot. I'm gonna update the save. It's been a minute. So...
Question is, do we have evidence we can present to speak to that?
Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning Juan Corrida was dead. She poured the glass in shock? That was like the thing? She poured it because she was gonna take it to him because she didn't realize he was dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's the glass. So,
Okay.
number 5. Objection! Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. DeKiller.
What is the meaning of that attitude?
When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that Juan Carita had been murdered. But how do you know that? From this wine glass, Your Honor. The glass. Mr. DeKiller's supposed client thought Mr. Carita had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim. But isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan? That is not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had this been planned, they would never have left their fingerprints behind. I see your point. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now. Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon? Isn't it a waste of time to ask about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct? I'm afraid you are mistaken. If Adrian Andrews really is your client, as you claim, then your client should have had knowledge of Mr. Carita's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all. Oh shit. How strange.
Yes?
Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation? Phoenix, if the killer figures out what we're up to, we're in real trouble.
Yeah, I know. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm surprised. You know you can't say things like that without any evidence.
Sorry.
Confused dots. Well, that was an awfully weak objection for the two of you.
Anyway, I'm positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. Prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken. Very well.
Right now, I have to buy us more time. While we wait for the items the killer left behind to get here. Just know that the very outcome of this trial lies with those items. Request taking.
This request came to me, about a week ago. It was a request for my services on the night of the awards ceremony. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory, and I believe I've made no mistakes.
So you physically met your client, then?
That is correct. Meeting one's clients is the first step to building trust, in my opinion.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Okay. Don't think we have anything to fight any of this.
Okay. Request for my services. Let me check the pictures. Yeah, okay, so we got a flashback of it, but we never got an actual picture of him talking to the arm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think just press.
Right, from the top.
Good to go.
Hold it! 1 week ago. Are you sure?
Yes, I am quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations. And I was barely able to finish. When you request my services, Mr. Attorney, I hope you will keep that in mind.
Please, stop.
In any case, my client this time had a very specific date and time in mind.
Specific date and time.
Okay.
Yep, on the night of the ceremony. Hold it! Did you ask why on that specific night? Oh, it's the camera.
No. I tried to fulfill all the conditions of my client's request, and yeah, specific so that he could capture the blackmail footage. As for why, I only had my suspicions.
Your suspicions, huh?
Press.
Yep, get in there. So what are these suspicions you had? Why did your client request that night?
I'm sure it was all for the bear.
The bear?
Yes, my client loves the show. Apparently it's rated quite highly. I'm sure they didn't want to miss an episode. My client spoke of it. I'm sure there will be a bear-shaped figurine in Juan Corrida's room. I would like you to retrieve that item for me.
He must be talking about this bear puzzle.
Inside that figurine was a suicide note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose its contents at the press conference, after all. That is correct. And if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where that bear figurine was.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just now of any importance?
Yes? So that we can go, hey, camera,
Yeah, I guess.
right?
Yeah. Was very important. The testimony just now has made one thing clear. And that is... the client knew the secret of the bear figurine. Mm-hmm. Huh? Why is everyone so quiet? Mr. Wright, I think all of us already knew that. Oh. Really?
Witness, please continue with your testimony.
Okay, well, we didn't get doxxed,
Oh,
so it's fine.
I wonder if maybe we need to go back to that and do the don't press it. Just let it go.
Possible?
If nothing else comes up, we can loop back to that and try the other option.
Alright. Let's find out what this bar was. Hold it! So you physically met Adrian Andrews, right?
Of course I did.
What was that? What was with the brief pause? Get in there.
Press it.
Witness! I would like for you to give us a few more details.
I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I've never taken a request by telephone or mail. And why is that? That's because I value the trust between a client and myself above all else. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye.
Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just now of any importance? I feel like this one isn't. He kind of just said what he said earlier again, right?
So... I don't think he gave us anything there, but I think we might be able to get him to slip up because of how this case has been written. What's the one thing they have hammered home about Adrian?
She's dependent.
More than that, she's small. They have drawn attention to that so many times. I reckon we can get him to slip up and prove that he's never seen her.
Okay. So, very important again?
I'll say very important. Let's see if we can get him to crack under the pressure.
Alright, it was very important. Of course, it was very important, Your Honor. If Mr. the Killer had met his client before the murder, then it's unlikely he is mistaken. That was not where we wanted to go with that, but okay. You're saying that his client really was Adrian Andrews? I guess so.
Phoenix, why...
Why are you the way that you are?
You see, it's just as I said.
I'm so lost. What the heck am I supposed to be helping here?
Calm down, Phoenix. Think carefully and relax.
Now then, would the witness please continue? So there's another branch.
Okay. Press on 4, see if anything comes up.
And then loop back to the other two.
Yeah.
Alright. Hold it! So, your client was Adrian Andrews.
That is correct.
Well, says the two of them met. But if they did, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with the killer's testimony.
Waiting dots.
Well, doesn't seem to be anything strange this time around.
You have to draw more information from him, but you can't draw his suspicion. If you can do that, you should be able to find a flaw in his testimony somewhere.
Talk about a delicate balance.
So, I'm inclined to focus on 3 there.
Okay. Back to the bar.
Yep.
Alright. Fast
And
forward.
so we pressed further on the first choice.
Yep.
And then not important.
Yeah. It was not important. Why he meets his clients is not important. And that wasn't the point. Witness, please stop sidestepping my questions.
What do you mean by that?
My question was, Did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person?
I have already told you, Mr. Wright. I did. It was only through talking to him face to face that I began to trust him. Oh, him. Is her name not because of Miss Andre, and instead it's just, hey, we needed something for Adrian to come up?
That's like generic.
What happened to the interesting pun names? Come on, Ace Attorney.
I mean, to be fair, the guy we're talking to is named The Killer.
Yeah. But that's not interesting. He is the killer. Whereas in other ones we had, what was it? Mr. Saw It.
Yep.
Like, where it's at least they attempted to hide it slightly. And of course, who can forget Mr. Red, White, Blue?
Yeah.
Red, White, Blue Corp. Like, they've tried to layer it in there. Not well, but it's layered.
Listen, we've reached the point of, I know authors who use subtlety and they're all cowards.
All cowards. That's when I thought, I can trust this person as a client.
It's true what they say about talking face to face. Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just now of any importance? It was. He said the wrong pronouns, Your Honor. He misgendered her.
He misgendered her. Fucking get him.
Very important.
Mod,
Ban
his
him.
legs with hammers.
Abelard, annihilate his testicles.
Remains one of the only things I know about that game. Just Abelard memes.
Abelard, kill the poor.
Abelard, kill the poor.
If I heard what I think I heard just now, then I think I've got him. Your Honor, I believe the testimony just now was of the utmost importance. Huh? Really?
If that's the case... Witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony. Very well.
So...
There we go. Present, profile, Adrian Andrews.
I just noticed in the list, he's in here twice.
Yes, we have the butler and the killer.
Incredible. Alright,
Because despite everything, Phoenix is still just like, no, these are two different people.
This one's red.
Yeah. Look, the other guy had a highlight in his hair, this guy doesn't, and they're obviously completely separate.
Alright, presenting Adrian Andrews. Objection! I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at the bar and took the request at that time.
Yes, that's correct.
And that's when you thought he was trustworthy.
How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that's correct.
I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale.
What?
Shelley the Killer. You have never met the real Adrian Andrews.
Why would you say that?
Because you made one very big slip-up. About her.
So So, what's the issue? Ugh. What did you say just now? About her?
If you had ever met Adrian Andrews in person, one look would have told you that she is a woman.
Oh.
Oh, oh.
The radio just exploded.
On bailiff, prepare another radio. Just get that on there. There we go.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
This witness testified to the following: that he always meets face-to-face with his clients when taking their request.
But he has never met Adrian Andrews in person.
Yes, Your Honor. That is exactly the point. That means Mr. De Killer's client could not have been Miss Adrian Andrews. It's sweating oil, I
Yep.
guess.
Shouldn't put that in a radio, but okay.
Definitely not.
Mr. Edgeworth, I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake?
I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor.
Her name?
Yes, Adrian Andrews is, without a doubt, a very androgynous name.
Yes, I see.
And luckily for Mr. De Killer, the entire time he was on the stand, no one had stated Adrian Andrews' gender. And so, he simply picked the wrong gender to go with, like a fucking fool on the internet.
What? What is going on?
He didn't check the bio, Your Honor.
The best part is that even, getting rid of everything in the modern times, he's entirely screwed himself by the fact that he turned the radio off while she was talking. He would have actually
If
been
he had
fine.
just listened, he would have known.
Yep. Average experience of man not listening to a woman.
What the fuck? It's fucked up.
What is going on?
Come on, Charlie the Killer. I can approve of you being a murderer for hire. But misogyny? What the fuck, dude?
Too far. What is going on? Shelley to Killer. This court demands an explanation.
I think somehow I must have mixed up this client with another. So does that mean you remember something different now? Yes, of course. Please, if you allow me to testify once more.
I know he's just going to spit out more lies. Very well, but this time, please give us the truth, and nothing but the truth, like the sign says. Quest taking, part 2.
Can't believe the judge tapped the sign. Yes, now I remember. I took that request by mail. There have been times when I took a job without having met my client. The request was for the murder of one Corrida and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man.
So you took this job through a letter.
He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony. Which means he is definitely lying. He specifically said, in fact, he only takes them face to face.
Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us.
I know. Can't make him suspicious. But I think we're okay. Like we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me. No matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it.
Now then, let's begin the cross-examination.
The Yowie is ratcheting up.
Alright, what you got?
It's gonna say a fresh save here.
Yeah, because I don't think we have anything immediately to call out again, so I think it's just pressing once again.
Yep, from the top. Once more. Alright, number one. Hold it! But didn't you just say that you always meet your clients?
Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, there are some clients for whom a meeting is simply not possible.
But didn't you meet your client this time?
No, I did not.
Oh, come now. Let's stop with this game of cat and mouse.
Using your silkiest voice is not going to work on me.
Alright then, just cough it up and confess. Mr. Wright, you can't banter a witness with such harsh words. You're a lawyer, so behave like one and present evidence instead of mindlessly yelling. Now then, do you have any proof that Mr. the Killer met with his client? No?
No, because we only saw it in someone's internal flashback as they
Yeah.
were recalling the event.
Nothing at the moment, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I don't have any proof.
I see. And your line of questioning was just another waste of time.
Sadly for us, Your Honor, this is the nature of right and wrong. I've been holding on to that one for years until I saw you again, right?
This does remind me, though, because it's something I never put together until I saw it brought up again because I was reading some stuff for this game last week. Phoenix's last name in Japanese is Naruhodo, and I forgot about that.
Yes.
Just... If nothing else, he's still got it going.
Literally, no matter what, it's just, I see, or, I'm right.
It's... yeah, it's Naruhodo ne. Doesn't Naruhodo at all, pointing directly at Phoenix's head.
Doesn't matter at all.
Alright. Number 2. Hold it! And why could you not meet certain clients?
Recently, I've been receiving more requests. If I met... Fuck was that accent? If I met each and every client, I would lose some nice business opportunities.
Nice business opportunities.
On top of which, times have changed. Everyone uses Discord now. Do you know how much of a pain it is to migrate from TeamSpeak? It's really not that much of a pain at all. Oh, shut up. It is now the age of information and computers, correct? Well, I have joined the times and now take requests via electronic mail.
Topical.
Yeah. Those electronic mails, real interesting, especially
Yep.
in those times when they were being just moved over to. Some interesting content in there.
Mr. the Killer, how do you feel about microtransactions?
I could go off on a fucking
Yeah.
rant about this, but I will hold off.
There's a rant to be had. And there's also a point where it just gets so unbelievably stupid that you just have to laugh at the absurdity of it.
Mm-hmm. The fucking... Some of it, the pure domino chaining that going on is just like, wow. Wow, this is the root of all evil, huh? Got it.
God, what's the saying? It's something that it occasionally gets used for like World War II. Oh yeah, a series of events so absurd that we depart from fiction and enter history.
Mm-hmm.
No one could have made this one up.
Incredibly accurate.
Electronic mail. You have to mail that in a special insulated envelope.
Ah, I'm very sorry. I forgot you were a boomer. I despise the shortening of words. What I meant by electronic mail is what is commonly referred to as email.
Email. In a contest of mimicry, the judge would beat a parrot, hands down. Hang on, where's Polly?
We can prove this. We can test it. Anyway, so you took this job without having met your clients, and...
Number 3. See what these other small things are, shall we? Hold it!
What would these small things be?
2 or 3 other things.
Yes.
And what were these other things?
A few of the things that have nothing to do with this case.
What should I do? Should I let him slide with that? Absolutely not.
Yep, we need information here.
Be really bad if I pushed his buttons the wrong way and he got mad. Unfortunately, Phoenix, this is the only line in all of those sentences that has anything to do with anything. Press. Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide.
Mr. Attorney.
Yes?
Everything I have said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client. Which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client?
That's...
I smell the stench of a backstabber. And should you turn out to be one...
Wait! Uh-oh. This is looking really bad. I shouldn't press my luck. Alright. I have to think. Is this worth pursuing? I think it still is the only thing we have, right?
I think so, yeah.
Alright. All in. Maya, hit him over the back of the head right now.
It's Maya, the frying pan. Now.
Pull it out.
It's now or never.
Press further. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs your client requested were.
If it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine.
The bear figurine?
After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing.
And where was that figurine?
It was inside Mr. Karida's suitcase.
And
That's
then,
wrong!
and then, what did you do next?
Oh wait, no, it might have been in there because it was the outfit that was in the
in the
guitar
guitar
case,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind, I withdraw that accusation. I handed this over to my client right away.
You gave it to your client. Interesting. This information certainly sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you just stated in your testimony.
As you wish.
Okay.
Find, give it to Miss Adrian Andrews. Yeah, I don't think we have anything that immediately goes against that, so that's just a new press option, I feel.
Okay. Hit this one.
Yep.
Alright, new number 4. Hold it! I found this figurine at Mr. On Guard's mansion. Oh! Yeah, that's right. That's where we found it.
Oh, yeah, so why if we gave it to her would it be there?
Yeah, so that would be a present to that spot, I guess. Alright, well, we can go through this. If you gave it to Miss Andrews, then what was it doing there?
I was waiting for her there.
Lies.
That was also part of the plan to frame Mr. On Guard, I'm sure.
That makes a lot of sense. Well, Mr. Wright,
Why doesn't?
you have any problems with this piece of testimony? Oh yeah, I do!
There's a contradiction.
So the killer says he gave the figurine to Miss Andrews. Now, somewhere in that statement, there is a contradiction. And yet, I know that if I present something trivial here...
You won't cut the connection on his end. If you want to make a strong point, Phoenix, you have to present strong evidence.
Save before we click any further. Sounds like a good spot to bat end.
So... the question is, what do we present?
She's right. So what now, Dr. Wright? I think it's the bear. Like the figurine. The little one. Witness, let's go over this one more time. You gave Miss Andrews the bear figurine, and she told you to take the bear and wait for her at On Guard Mansion. Is that correct?
Yes. Where are you going with this?
Well, I think maybe you might have remembered a few things incorrectly. What?
Curious dots?
This is a battle of wits. Can't let up on him. I don't think it is possible for Miss Andrews to have been the recipient of this bear. The only thing we have is the bear itself, right?
Yeah. Because that implies it's something that's, we have to say, stops her from having been there. But we've got the bear. There's the photo of her after the murder in the outfit. Yeah, I think it's got to be the bear, the photo, or unless they want us to use the conference ticket to go, she would have been here instead.
Well, try them in that order.
Yeah.
Alright, the figurine. Take that!
Yep, there you go. Good shot.
Shelley the Killer.
If you had really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it. Oh, yeah. He would have taken it 100%.
This item? I see where you're going.
Yep, that's where I'm going. Where is everyone going? Do I need to pack a suitcase?
To the club. Alternatively, to the thrift store. Alternatively, just shopping. Get in, bitch.
Your Honor, please think back to Miss Andrews' testimony. And I was going to burn it. For her sake. If even for a single minute, this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands. Sure, she would have taken the suicide note out, and burned it. But order! So that's where you two were going.
So, by the very fact that this suicide note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle.
Which means...
It means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. I explode again!
Order!
Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
I'm sure I mentioned this before. How I hate traitors above all else. Concerned dots. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement.
No, that's not...
That's enough. If that is your intention, then there is only one thing for me to do.
Wait, please!
Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to.
Hold it! No. Please. Not that. Please wait.
Mr. Attorney, bringing this trial to a speedy end, and I may... or bring this trial to a speedy end, not bringing, I can't speak, I'm too mad! And I may stay my hand. Otherwise...
What in the... Mr. Wright, are you... Mr. Edworth.
Yes, Your Honor?
I didn't understand this witness's outburst just now. Do you think there is a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough?
Well, we should...
Edgeworth, we can't do this. If we keep this up, Maya, she'll...
Prosecution?
What has come over everyone? Even you are...
The prosecution... rests.
What is going on around here?
Prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor.
What? Surely someone by now has to have been able to figure out that there's something going on.
Has to, right?
Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. If the prosecution rests with no further questions, then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance.
Aggravated dots, but accepting.
If that is the case, then, even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. DeKeller's testimony is accurate. That would mean that Shelley DeKeller's client is Adrian Andrews. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
If I end the trial here, right now, then your client, Matt on guard, will be declared innocent. And in his place, Adrian Andrews will be charged with murder.
Miss Andrews would be charged with murder.
Annoyed dots.
Prosecution has no further questions, so we will now hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Matt on guard, to the stand.
The items from the killer's hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could. It looks like our time has run out.
Can't believe it.
The outcome now lies in your hands.
Oh, dude, did the old guy finally decide?
To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on the charge of murder, it would appear that you are innocent.
Yep. So, I guess even the old fuddy-duddy figured me out.
Mr. On guard.
What?
No, I really hadn't. I just thought you were a prick.
You dress like a douche. It was easy.
What an atrocious lawyer I have. Giving up his own client like this. And that refreshing like a spring breeze crap. It's just as atrocious. Don't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer? Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life? I'm gonna save, because this feels like it's about to be a decision.
I feel like this is the one where we can go, alright, time to get that bad end achievement. So I might actually put a separate save here, so I can go back for it.
If you want it, go for it, yeah.
You'd better guess on guard a guilty sentence. Okay.
But if I did that, Maya will die. But if I say he's innocent, then Miss Andrews will be charged as the murderer. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty?
Either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. All hinges on what I choose.
Now then, Mr. Wright. Let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. If the person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews, then your client, Mr. Matt On Guard, is innocent.
There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer's gonna say what I want, aren't you?
Right.
I can't do this! But I have to decide something. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Matt On Guard, is... I think we have to say guilty here.
I think it's guilty, yeah. Like, the game has been building up to the, alright, stand up for your principles time.
He is guilty.
We're waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Matt On Guard, your client deserves an answer.
Maya, I'm sorry. Matt On Guard is...
Objection!
Objection! Busting into the courtroom. I like the fact that the whip came through before the doors slammed open. She threaded that thing through the gap.
The whip actually opened the door and kept going.
Hell yeah.
Franziska von Karma!
What are you doing here? Ow!
You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off of that scruffy fool. Did you bring them? The final pieces, do you have them? You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Myers Edgeworth. A Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy. He's fine, and his injuries are minor. All of the items are inside this.
His coat.
What a filthy old coat this is.
That's Gumshoes. I can spot his tattered rags anywhere.
Alright, man just went through a car crash to get us this. Can we stop riffing on him for once?
Also, it doesn't look that bad. It's like a normal green trench coat.
A green trench coat, that's all. I apologize for its ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap the items in.
Fought long and hard this whole trial. All for what is inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence.
Your final evidence? This trial is already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial.
What?
Objection! Oop, read that a bit too early. Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence.
I suppose you are right, Mr. Edgeworth. I grant permission to do so. However, This one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court. Huh. Now, Miss Von Carmen, if you please.
These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police.
You must have been in quite a rush.
Yes, Your Honor. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence.
Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there will be something that will turn this whole situation around. Like a miracle. I'm sure of it.
That is all we can hope for. The first item is a pistol.
Does the killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? I mean, they're all going to be, so let's push them. Let's push.
Yeah, I guess. Get more details, we may as well.
Does that pistol have any relation to this case?
We have yet to perform a ballistics test, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case. At least, with me. Oh right, she was
got
shot.
Yeah, she got shot in the arm.
Yeah, I forgot.
Huh?
That's the pistol that he used to shoot you, isn't it? That's what I believe, yes.
Oh.
I kept the bullet they removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento. I'm sure it will be an excellent sample for the test.
Well, that's the pistol that was used to shoot Franziska. It's probably not going to help us very much. Pistol added to the court record. Small caliber pistol that is thought to have been fired by the killer at Franziska. There it is.
The second piece of evidence is this videotape.
I bet the killer took that from On Guard Mansion. Oh yeah, we're hearing about this one. The plot shotgun foretold this one.
Yep.
Have you checked the contents of that tape?
Unfortunately, there was no time to.
Oh yeah.
But I would speculate that this tape is very important.
Why would you say that?
Because he came back to his hideout for it.
Killer went back for it.
That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. But somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Shelley the Killer is no ordinary man.
Videotape added to the court record. Right.
The last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform.
Is that a uniform from the Gatewater Hotel? Yes, Phoenix, can you put it together now?
Yep. Come on, Phoenix, you can do it. Fire those neurons.
Get more details. Was that used during the crime?
I'm almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets.
There's no doubt about it. Killer was wearing this on the night of the murder.
If only someone had seen him.
If only.
There is one thing I found interesting about this uniform. And what is that? There's a button missing on this uniform. A button. It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue.
Cowboy's uniform added to the court record. We're gonna wash the blood button off, and it's gonna be this one.
I wouldn't be surprised. That is all I have to present, Your Honor.
It's just as I thought. And what is that, Your Honor? I'm sure, were we under normal circumstances, these items from Shelley the Killer's hideout would be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing.
It is who is the client.
Yes, that is correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Karma. You may step down. Hold it! Wait, Your Honor. Please allow me to examine this new evidence. Overruled. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict. Wonderful, absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he? Is this the end?
Phoenix.
Knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there?
I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. You can't give up now.
But no matter how you think about it, it's...
Try. For my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us. Oh.
Oh.
So there's the bad end.
Yeah. Let's just save right here. Get your,
Game just going. You might fuck this up.
It's looking at you real close, like, get ready! 2!
The first? Make Ungard wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict.
Huh?
The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If Ungard himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go.
That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible.
The second way? Force the killer to end his contract with Ungard. If the killer were to no longer think of Ungard as his client, then he would let Maya go.
Mia, that's even more impossible. He is a man who values his duty towards his clients above all else.
I know both of these seem like impossible feats at first, but if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle.
The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them.
Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what's always worked for us?
Huh? The other side? Wait, does she mean... You mean...
Yes, I mean like in The Princess and the Frog. I've got friends on the other side. It's an amazing musical number.
I knew you were going to. As soon as that came up, I knew you were going to.
The moment she said other side, I had it locked and loaded and ready.
You mean to turn things around?
Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it?
Person who needs the evidence.
The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We've seen all the pieces of evidence. And that is how we've come to know the truth. But there's one person who has yet to see them all. And that person does not know the truth. That truth It may be what will bring about the miracle in the end.
There are no objections this time, correct? Now then, I will pronounce my verdict.
Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids? Objection!
I have already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence.
I am not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor.
Then, you want to show the evidence to that person?
Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, for you to ask with such passion, I will grant you one chance.
Oh, one chance.
Please show your evidence to who you think is the right person.
Objection! That's impossible. To turn this situation around in one try.
One try. That is all I will permit.
I have to try to remember everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix. Think! There must be a way to save Maya while taking On-Guard down at the same time.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show evidence to?
Billy the Killer?
I think so. I think this is
Look at this
exactly
tape.
what we've been saying. Hey, Mr. Assassin, you're gonna want to see this.
And make sure it's the red one, because that's the one that's actually him.
Yep.
Take that!
I see. And now, tell this court what one piece of evidence you would like to show this person.
The videotape.
The videotape, Your Honor. It killed the radio star.
Take that!
Huh. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think there is some merit in showing this evidence to that witness.
Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier.
Alright. Looks like I managed to convince him. Maya. She's okay, right?
Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence?
Yes. One is all I need. It's real. I have here a videotape. I was found at your hideout.
Not gonna lie, it took me a moment. I heard it and then I was just like, oh yeah, it is real. Oh, shit. Curious dots.
I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back.
That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape.
You absolute buffoon. I thought so.
I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard.
Do you know the contents of this tape?
I was sternly told by my clients not to watch it. So I have absolutely no idea.
Actually, you are on this tape.
Me?
There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded.
What?
Is that true, Mr. Wright?
Who was it that planted a camera?
Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally. But that was Adrian Andrews.
Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Your client specified a place and time for you. Isn't that right?
Yes.
That was so they could film you.
I had no idea. Mr. Wright. Why would my client do such a thing?
Ah.
I would like to know why.
Why did Matt on guard film the crime scene? The reason why he did that is my ticket out of this whole mess. There is only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. They wanted blackmail.
To blackmail you. Want to blackmail on you, but
Yeah. Blackmail!
Either way, we were right!
Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail, male. Yes, that's where the video comes in. And that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want one. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer?
It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning.
Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client.
I have one question for the witness. Yes? You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all. Yes, that's right. But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then? That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then, that client would become my next target. For the honor of the Dekiller name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. I see. That's all I wanted to know.
So the traitor becomes Dekiller's next target. Ah! I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around.
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
my contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item. What the? I'm not an item? Ka-cha.
Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness.
This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I am sort of... I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness and... Miss von Karma, where did that...
She always has you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict.
Mr. On Guard, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy.
But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video.
Help me.
Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please.
Is this alright with you, Mr. Wright?
We finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there's no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whichever way your heart tells you.
Right, Chief. So, we have to plead guilty here, right? Because otherwise Adrian still gets caught.
Yeah, we need to plead guilty. I think this is the...
Listen.
If we plead not guilty, we probably get the... Wait, what the fuck was I doing? Huh?
Yeah, it's like, if we plead not guilty, then, like, yeah, he gets, like, shot, but he'll get shot in, like, 20 years or whatever when he gets out. It's fine. Plead guilty. Matt on guard.
Even though I am a lawyer, I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. Me? My wonderful self? Guilty? Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger. No matter which way you look at it.
You can't run away from your crime anymore. Ah! Guilty. There's the thing that you saw.
There's the animation.
That's very red.
Like, properly ripping his face open.
Yup.
As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth.
I don't remember you helping out much in this.
Phoenix just turning around, going, I'm sorry, Judge, do you speak French? We? The fuck do you mean, we?
Mr. Edgeworth, how is Matt on guard?
He's dead, Your Honor.
I mean, judging by what he said here, I think he might be.
What he just did to himself, yeah, he bled out on the stand. I've left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full-course meal of whip leather right about now.
Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness?
Yes. I plan to...
You tried to declare me guilty, Your Honor. Fuck you.
You tried to get this woman... I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. Oh yeah, that's right, she did do that, but it's a lot more minor.
Yeah.
First time I was called to the witness stand during this trial. All I felt was despair. She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. I'm guessing she's trying to forgive him for what he did. She doesn't have to. It was a little uncalled for.
This witness is... How should I put this? She has an illness. You're going to say you would choose death. That is of no concern to me. In fact, I'm going to get a fresh screenshot of that one in particular. Just it'll be much easier to remove the background on that.
Just to show off. Alright, Edgeworth informing someone that they should just die.
So I can just make it transparent so that when someone's like having a breakdown of like obviously nothing legit,
yeah,
but like when it's just like, oh man, this went wrong in this game,
I should
uninstall, and it's just I hit them with, if you're going to say you would choose death, that's of no concern to me.
Make it a sticker.
Yeah.
But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved. What? This is the first time I've ever seen her smile. I am really happy that you two were in charge of this case. Really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I've felt comfortable with myself. Who I am. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, everyone be really careful. She's moments away from latching on to Phoenix and Edgeworth.
That is a bad situation. We do not want her anywhere near them.
Be careful with what you say next.
Looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about. But everyone seems to be in good spirits, and that is good enough for me. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Let's go!
We did it!
Court finally ended because the vibes were right.
I no longer detect foul vibes in this room. We're good.
March 23rd, 5:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3.
You were great out there, Phoenix.
What I did out there was right, wasn't it?
This is the first time you've not gotten your client off. Phrasing, Mia.
Phrasing.
Implying he works in a whole different field. You got them a guilty verdict this time. But you have to look past all of that to what's really important. You now realize that there's something more than just getting it not guilty, right?
Yes, I understand now.
Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make.
Now then, Mr. Wright, right. Let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. Can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life? My client, Matt On Guard, is...
Is he guilty? Or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer? Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you. Right.
Edgeworth!
I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody. Really?
Man, Mia was gone instantly. Pearls!
You're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, she's just like, oh, here comes Edgeworth. Anyway, I gotta bounce, bye.
Have fun with your boyfriend.
I'll leave you two alone. Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya's safe! You did it! You really did it, Mr. Nick!
Oh, she punches deceptively hard for a kid.
I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her. Crying noise intensifies. Again, I'm not doing that sound because it is way too late.
Yep. Thanks.
Oh,
What's wrong?
Miss Von Karma. Judging dots.
About earlier? Thanks. Ah!
Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix, right? You lost. Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy?
I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma.
How dare you? Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago.
Edgeworth?
For my own personal victories, and for guilty verdicts. Ooh, the old model. Don't know why, but his hair looks sharper.
He's in shadow in this one. He's lit from the front in the newer one.
Ah, that might be it. I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my record remains spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then it was almost Christmas. It was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all this had happened. So, I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. As you well should have. A prosecutor who has shamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die. That was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. It was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense! We prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so,
Objection!
no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. What? You trusted your enemy? It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is to fight with the knowledge we hold in everything we have, erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. We will always eventually reach that one single truth. This, I promise you. The truth? Yes. That's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already. Didn't you, Wright?
Huh.
That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory, who ran away into the night. Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick?
You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me all those years ago. And you betrayed your own words. That's why 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself.
You pathetic fool. Miss Von Karma? I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over.
Franziska threw something on the ground just now.
And this is an electromagnetic receiver.
Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe?
I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else. Ah, isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip? I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. You should keep this, Wright.
She's your, like, sister thing.
Yes, but this is about your growth, similar to how she's growing, you know, with you realizing that you have to stand up for what you believe. Look, it's a whole moral thing. You'll understand in time.
This narrative stuff is too complicated. Okay.
I'm gonna guess Maya?
Yep, that's gotta be her.
Nick!
Maya!
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! And hug. Aww. Oh, Nick. I knew you'd come through. You got on guard and convicted like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me.
Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. We sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here.
Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly. Imagine a Fae doing that to you constantly.
All the time.
Looks over the shoulder at Spirit Mia.
Yep.
Is it really that easy to do something like that?
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Don't mention it.
No. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm relieved you're alright. Hey, looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago. Oh, it's burger time.
Yep, she's been starved for a couple days.
Alright, I think it's time we got out of this depressing place.
Where are we going?
Food, Nick. Food! Grub, chow. I'm starved. I'm so hungry even you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick.
You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least.
Oh, no, you're not.
Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth. Please. If you insist.
Alright. So how about we hit up our usual burger joint?
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
this case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So I've decided that we have to make it up by having another feast.
Another feast?
Come on, Nick. Food!
Don't eat this
Oh,
food,
no.
Maya! This is
No,
this is a
no.
biohazard at this point. Oh no! The next game is actually just a fever dream that everyone is in while they're just suffering from this.
Yeah. Everyone's having a collective dream in hospital.
March 23rd, 7:38 p.m. Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. Hey, pal, sorry to keep you guys waiting.
So, seeing him without his jacket,
Yeah,
like, he's always been big, but I assumed he was very much square build.
yeah,
This man is a Dorito.
yeah. This man is built.
Holy shit.
Like, why is this man a cop and not a boxer or something? Gumshoe, are you alright? Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things. A telephone pole? Then it wasn't a red light that got him. Oh, you did it again, city boy. I felt like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me, and I ain't joking. Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of the Steel Samurai. But thanks. Why is everyone here?
Look, I just had to do an entire monologue between me, myself, and I.
That's fair. I'm just like, why is everyone here? Like, did Maya ring everyone up like, alright gang, let's party?
I think she might have.
Oh, now looky here.
Gumshoe, Gumshoe, I understand. Powers,
Yeah.
because he was there for the meal originally. Why is Lossa here? She's the only one that I'm like, why did you call her
She
up?
followed us here to get the picture.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. that would make sense for her.
Oh, now looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Wright too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Tonight, even.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, come on now. Everyone gather round. Y'all are gonna get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer. Looks like Lotta bought herself a new camera. She should have gotten the old one back. It was evidence, but it should have been released by now.
Nope. Claimed.
Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal.
Amen to that, pal. Amen.
You know, when you think about it, you were the ones who saved the day, detective. Hey, you really think so?
He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending.
Well, you know, it's... Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things from the Tequila's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
What? 4?
Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket. There was a 4th item? Oh, come on, y'all, it's over! Oh boy, I tell you, you really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped. Never a dull moment with you, huh?
You think?
Why does she look so happy about that? Because she lives for the thrill, Phoenix.
She loves it. Steadily through the course of these games, Maya is turning into an adrenaline junkie. being shut away for 2 whole days. Weren't you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. It felt so hopeless. So, to keep my mind off of things, I drew a picture.
Well, sounds like you had it rough, gal. So where's this picture of yours?
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mystic Maya's picture. You know, I don't know where it went.
I bet I know.
I think we've got a similar idea where it is.
There's only one place that could be.
Aw, that's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway.
Sure is nice to finally see them both smiling again.
This thing just turns itself on, apparently. What is it, Edgeworth?
This thing is picking something up.
Hello, Greeno.
Ah, that's Miss Von Karma's receiver. Ah, thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. Can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me.
Hey, be thankful she did. That one is the case.
This wasn't the case, and maybe got you to the hospital on time.
That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location, because it was in the coat.
Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do. Huh? But, Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet.
And you've eaten way too much, you glutton. She's been starved for 2 days. Cut her some slack.
I had fun tonight. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and deal with my German sister,
Yeah.
maybe? I
That's,
don't know how
I don't know how this relationship is. Wait.
What?
I just want to say thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there.
If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right?
I feel like words alone aren't enough here. Wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. Are we supposed to give him back the whip like I said earlier?
I think it might be, like, that's... the... like, new thing here. It's not gonna have any use for anything else, right? Before we end it, so...
Yeah. Alright, here, take this whip. I don't want it, it's your sister's. Take that!
What's this?
Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her.
You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. Looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mystic Maya? Yes, Polly? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right?
His boyfriend's not here anymore. There's no one in the way.
You and Mr. Nick, I mean. Polly, did you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me.
Anyway. So, who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick.
Huh? Ah, yeah.
Niall, we established he's been doing all these pro bono. He can't afford this.
He doesn't care. Ah, yeah. I'm kind of at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. You can't buy anything at that point. You've got negative money. Oh, I kind of already put your name on the bill. Huh? Huh? Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel, see? And I just bought myself this good old beauty right here. It'd be better anyhow for $3,000. Huh? Huh? Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab and all.
Alright, now that's fucked up.
That's just rude.
Super Phoenix.
That's fraud. Yeah.
Isn't this great, Mr. Nick? Yeah, Nick.
Why do I suddenly feel like screaming?
Phoenix Wright edit of the Cyberpunk Edge Runners David face. It's just the oh fuck.
Is that the one where he's like banged up? I've not seen the show.
Banged up, and it's super detailed for the amount of just grime on him. Like, context for the scene is it's just literally him spaced out, no chattiness, going, oh shit just went down and I couldn't do anything.
Gotcha.
It's just, yeah, just that moment.
Yep.
But Phoenix, like, huh.
It's the
Everything just got taken, huh?
deep fried Mr. Incredible face.
That one also works.
Oh, you don't need to hold back now, you hear? Ah, pal! Time to let it all out.
It's going to be the first time I hear the real you. Go on. It's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all.
Alright then. If you say so. Objection! And the credits roll.
Roll credits.
And we can read these in the background instead of voice them because they go too fast. But yeah, this one's my favorite. This is great.
Yeah. Very good case. Definitely the best of the two games as a whole.
Yeah.
I'm just reading that.
Yep, same.
Risking death 3 times now. Maya.
It's not a good
she's
thing.
gonna become an adrenaline junkie. That's bad. But yeah, that case was really solid. Had some good twists, some good ways to think through it. Also, I'm glad, like I've said it since the start, I'm glad we got to have the case that makes Phoenix go, right, I have to defend someone I know is evil.
Yeah, you've been calling for that since, I think, the first Steel Samurai case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Gumshoe got his job back. Good for him.
Hey, nice. Yeah, ever since they kind of set the thing of, hey, you need to believe in your client, I wanted to see that get challenged, and this one challenged it really well.
Everyone in this case is not fully innocent, which is nice. Oh, Maggie's quitting.
Hey. Going to be a waitress from now on. Okay.
I mean, it's probably less busy, maybe? I don't know. That's probably a downgrade in pay, but considering what Gumshoe's pay is like, maybe not.
Yeah, it's... Think of, like, the same could... Oh, no. Do we need him in the credits?
Oh, no. Okay, Francisco left. Alright, good on...
And now he's into whips.
Yep, he's cool. Good. Great.
Cool, I'm glad in the credits we could get his fetish awakening. But yeah. Like, compared to... Because Very Big Circus, appropriately...
Yep, right on time.
was also... Everyone was bad.
Yep.
But it was...
For the wrong reasons.
bad in a way that we were just like, man, these people are pieces of shit. But this one, it was... a lot of those who were bad. So, like... the stars were bad, and the game acknowledged that they were bad, I think, is the thing. It went, yeah, they were terrible, and she got caught in between them and was used like a chess piece. She didn't deserve that. That was absolutely horrific. And then in turn, it goes, yeah, Adrian's not exactly great either. But she's also, like, partially a victim of circumstance here.
She didn't choose
She's trying to do right by the person she lost. And then, yeah, On Guard is scum.
Yep.
She's still scanning. Oh, no. Yeah, overall, very solid. There's a lot of grey area on it. And across the entire thing is that it's the ever misunderstood quote from, I think it's Fate, where everyone goes, man, this fan sub is bad. And it's just like, no, like, in context, it makes sense of, you
People
may
die
be
when they were
correct, but
killed.
that doesn't mean you're right.
Oh, that one.
Because everyone looks at that and goes, wow, that's really contradictory. That's such a terrible fan sub. But it's going, no, certain things might have been the correct thing to do, but it's not the right thing to do. And that's basically been in this case from start to finish. Oh, and the killers fled the country.
Yep. Be sure to visit my homepage. Come check out my
Yo,
blog.
The killer has a MySpace.
Yeah. That does genuinely make me think he might show up in the Edgeworth games. Which would be awesome. That would be great. Yeah, Shinji Mikami is the executive producer for these games. All of them, I believe.
Wait, that Shinji Mikami?
I believe so, yes.
Resident Evil?
Yeah.
God Hand? Fucking... okay.
This man is
Right.
involved in a lot of stuff. Though, they do all have the same thread. They have the exact same brand of very strange humor.
This is true.
Alright. March 23rd, 9:42 p.m. International departures. Gate 12.
Where are you going, Francisca? Oh my god, are we getting the
The moment.
grab her by the arms in front of the plane, just, I can't let you leave. How did you know I was here? With this.
Yeah.
That's... I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example. That's just like you. I only planted it, sir, because he was always wearing it. This filthy, drab coat of his.
Why did you still have it?
I don't know how it ended up in my luggage,
Okay.
but it's going in the trash. I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that, man, he told me something very interesting. Oh, don't tell me.
When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
4 things? It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in here? Rummage, rummage, rummage. It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What are you going to do now? That's none of your business. Are you running away? Shut up. You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter. Franziska. So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure? Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that. But it's me? I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be one. I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have been and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away. Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you all think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip. You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I've always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today. I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews? You were going to use her during the trial, right? It's you. You were dependent on your father by using his tactics. Isn't that right? Today, you chased after me, after I had left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you're going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Franziska von Karma. Oh.
Oh.
I'm Franziska von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now, so you'd better prepare yourself, Mars Edgeworth. Aww. Man, we have not gotten that scene if we hadn't given him the whip.
That would have sucked.
Phoenix writes, one day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then, this last piece of evidence had never made it to you. I'll take good care of this fourth piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again.
Is it? What is it? It's oh.
Right, 'cause she found the card.
Yeah. Incredible.
Brilliant work.
All right, farewell, my turnabout achievement.
Let's go.
All right, and I was gonna
That's
say,
a cute ending to it.
yeah, it's like, oh man, it's kind of unfortunate about Franziska. I would have liked to see more of her, but that cleaned it up nicely. There you go. Good job, team.
That is a very good conclusion to it.
Huh. All right. Well, let's see. That was I think this is shorter than the first game, though. Granted, one less case, and the last case of the first game is half the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let me have a look here. What do we got? This would be
Justice for All.
This would be 19. This one will be. Okay, no, it's actually this is 19, and we had 18 of the original.
Okay, so slightly longer.
The thing, I guess,
To be
with this-
fair, while overall cases were less,
Mhm.
the big cases were longer.
Yeah,
like
these
those
were-
last two cases in particular.
And something that's neat, every single one of these was 2 days. Not a single one went 3.
True, actually.
Despite how that last one felt, they were all 2 days.
Yeah. I'm curious if we'll get 3-day ones in the
Trials and
in the next game.
Tribulations. Let me
I
see.
can't wait for just what kind of flashback we have for the refresher.
Okay. Alright, so I am also aware of this, and I'm gonna give you this warning a week ahead of time.
Uh-huh.
Because it's a minor spoiler, but it's not one that's gonna be hugely important. The tutorial case for the next game is a flashback to before Phoenix got started, which means you're playing as Mia.
Oh.
So, I assume you still want to be the prosecutor, obviously, to help balance that out. Do you want me to take Mia, or do you want me to just handle everyone else in the case?
So it's probably going to be Pain again, right? Do you want to
I
take
don't
your
know.
crack at Pain?
I can, depending. Yeah, we'll see who the prosecutor is, and then we'll see how past that, I guess. If it is Pain, then yeah, I can go for
Yeah.
Pain.
So yeah, I think it's fair for me to take Mia for her parts.
Hmm.
And yeah, that gives you a chance to play the weedy Pain.
Right now, everybody else. Got to figure that
I
one
was
out.
gonna say it's either you go for just the absolute whiny one, or you go for like Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged Weevil.
Yeah, I mean, that's normal Weevil, too, to be fair.
Yeah, true.
But
But
Cinema.
yeah,
Fantastic game. In spite of...
Very
in spite
solid
of Big
game.
Top.
I definitely see why people say Big Top is the worst. It definitely had the most issues.
Yep.
But overall, yeah, very, very solid one, especially that last case. That was firing on all cylinders. Loved it.
Fantastic. Please keep doing that. I have heard a lot of people, though, 3 is the one. That's the sauce. So we've got something to look forward to.
I mean, I suppose this is... So this is the last of Phoenix's games, right? Until he eventually returns towards the end of Apollo Justice
there's
as
only
a proper lawyer.
one game that's actually labeled Apollo Justice, I believe. And then both Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice is kind of like them tagging between each other, I think. But it has
Okay.
Phoenix's name on the box. For brand reasons.
But either way, this is the one that's going to go, hey, Phoenix is stepping out of the limelight
Yeah.
from...
Whatever happens here is gonna be serious.
So, something big is going to happen, and I am very curious to see what goes down.
I am super excited. We're also going to get to hear a song that I have used in whenever I run tabletop games so often. If you remember the jazz song, this game is where that comes from.
Oh, wait. Does that mean I might... So there's a character I know
Uh-huh.
who, if there's a jazz theme for anyone, I have to assume it's him.
So, the name of the song is called The Essence of Dark Roast.
Okay, yeah,
Yup.
I think it is him. Because specifically in the Sanity Not Included stuff, and also in the Turntable Turnabouts, there is the character with the fucking cyborg visor
Yup.
that throws coffee at Phoenix just across the room.
It is, at this point, I will inform you, that's your prosecutor for this game.
Cool.
That is Godot.
So instead of being just me,
Yep.
it has to be essentially the seedy smoke-filled bartender.
Yeah.
It's like the one who doles out advice, and you're just like, wow, that was really good. I should go there again. And the bar doesn't exist. It never did.
Yep.
Got it.
Ooh. Alright. Do you want to just kick straight in Trials next week, or do you want to take an off week, or do something else next week, or what?
I'm good to kick straight back in.
Yeah.
Not really much that would be on the plate at the moment as an alternative.
Yeah.
I think only thing would be going back and revisiting the
Smasher
Smasher
Pass,
Passes.
yeah.
There were plenty of those, but
Yep.
I figure keep the momentum rolling.
Yeah. Alright, well, in that case, you want to tell people where they can see you in the meantime?
Yep. People can find me over at twitch.tv/Grumpy Magician, over at YouTube at youtube.com/@Grumpy Magician, where I do my own streams. It is a lot of Enfield, but should be going back to As Libra soon. Probably tomorrow, since I've now cleaned up the quest log. So streams of Enfield are going to become a bit more sparse. You can also find me on Blue Sky at grumpymagician.bsky.social, where I post notifications as to when I go live, as well as sharing art and sharing my own progress on art, where I'm learning to 3D model actual people better than this one that I've done. The new one currently has actual topology and loops and could be animated so far.
Alright,
So,
progress.
it's kind of wild. Yeah. Also, to quote what I was talking about with Rumi when I was making it, man, the tech I'm learning to create a full bakery. Because it's dumb stuff like, hey, you want to give volume? Add just an extra loop here. And I'm just like, oh wow, that actually has a real effect. Damn.
I'm reminded, anytime anyone talks about this, I'm always reminded, both of, obviously, 2B's butt having more polygons than most objects in that game, but also I'm reminded in Genshin, Zhongli, you know, the guy in the long brown coat, randomly has way more polygons in his butt than any other character. No one knows why, he just does.
Nice. But yeah, so you can find me over there doing that. I think that's about it from me.
Alright. Well, if you'd like to catch me doing things, we'll be here, same time, same place, over at twitch.tv/ the CS19 for more of this next week, and anything else that I feel about doing in between, though a bit sporadic right now due to school stuff. Though hopefully about halfway through the semester I can maybe pick it up after I get some stuff cleared out. If you want to see previous parts of this, such as us suffering in the Very Big Circus, or the first game, if you somehow watched the second game without watching the first, I'm sorry, you're probably very confused. You can do that over at youtube.com/@thecs19. We'll have this one up, usually around Saturday or Sundays when I do these. And if you want to see stuff that I repost, similarly to Ari, you can do so over at thecs19.bsky.social. You should check out
Speaking
the
of Very Big Circus. I do still have to give credit to that case for being the one case to make me crash out.
I mean, you got close with the first real case of this game, but that was because of logic. This one was just, like, genuine hatred fueled.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Alright, well, anything else, Ari?
I don't think so from me. About the only thing, just to help shill some other people and draw attention to good work, check out Milky Subway. It's not what it sounds like. It's like 20-25 minutes long, but it's a set of 3 minutes 3D animated episodes by an indie team essentially making an anime about like juvenile criminals having to conduct community service on an intergalactic mail delivery train.
Heck yeah.
It's super short, but really solid, and would love to see it get some more attention.
Go enjoy things. Life is bad.
Hell yeah.
Make it less bad.
True. As the quote I've been learning to appreciate goes, when shit's rough, joy becomes rebellion.
Yeah. And on that note, folks, we'll see you next time for Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Well, later.